perfectionism, a free way to de-stress your life, and a new modeling career? Today on episode 2 of Confab Friday. Hey guys, I'm Carrie from Counting Sand, and welcome to Confab Friday, where I discuss how to live a deeply satisfying life and the mundane of the everyday. If you like what you hear, subscribe below and then head on over to my blog for more reading material. So I gotta be honest, this is only the second Confab Friday I've done, and I have found that I'm a serious perfectionist. I want all the angles to be right. I want the video to be right. I want the script to be right. And I want my hair to be right. I want my clothes to be right. Everything around me needs to be just right before I actually hit the record button and start speaking. And I have found that it's stolen a lot of my joy. So I'm going to be a little more relaxed and a little more informal for this next Confab Friday, and I hope you enjoy. In episode 1 of Confab Friday, I shared 12 tips for living a deeply satisfying life, and I have found this week that I left a big one out. I want you to take a look at these 3 pictures and think to yourself what they all have in common. If you think that what they have in common is that we look really happy in them, you'd be wrong. We may look happy, but in reality, we were very, very unhappy. We were late, we hadn't expressed our expectations for the other person on what to wear and where we were going. We hadn't really discussed with the photographer all the details we needed. And so it ended up being a chore to get these pictures. And although they ended up being beautiful, I look at them and I think that I'm kind of a phony because we just weren't all that happy. So now I want you to look at this picture. This was the most recent photo shoot and one of the funnest we've ever done. The greatest difference of all is that we planned ahead, and that is step 13 to having a deeply satisfying life in the mundane of the everyday. Know what's coming up. Be realistic with yourself about what you need to get ready, what you need to eat well, what you need to budget appropriately, and then plan for it. You can take away so much stress from your household, from your family, from your brain when you plan ahead. So that's my big challenge this weekend for you, is look ahead, what's coming this week, and what can you do within your control to make it better by planning ahead. Let me know in the comments. I'm excited to hear. And speaking of photo shoots, yesterday on my blog, I did an in-depth review of the ebook, The No-Brainer Wardrobe. I would highly suggest that everybody read it if you want to save money, if you want to save time, and if you want to look fabulous in minutes a day, go read this book and read the exhaustive in-depth review that I did on it. But to say the least, I had to take pictures of myself and all of the outfit in my wardrobe. And so I modeled in front of the camera and took outfit posts that I know 2 years from now I'm gonna look back on and be embarrassed by because of how poor the quality is. But I didn't even care. It was so much fun. Guys, I have to tell you, if you have never gotten dolled up, dressed nicely, had your makeup done, and stood in front of a camera just to pose for someone else, simply to share the pictures, you need to do it. It makes you feel like a model, and it gives you permission to feel beautiful. And you might feel silly, and you might feel kind of vulnerable, but it's a lot of fun. And for those of you who have done this, who take outfit posts in your blog, Elizabeth, or anybody else, share your thoughts on this, because I know I'm not the only one who had a lot of fun in front of the camera lens. I hope you guys have enjoyed this week's episode of Confab Friday. Please comment below and join in on this conversation. I'd love to confab with you even further. Hope you have a good weekend. Plan ahead. Bye, guys.